is the acid test.
Brian Murphy has come out of retirement and straight into your defence. He hasn't played, I suppose, at this level in quite a while. Is that a concern?
Well, he didn't play for 12 months, but he's been showing great form with his club, and he's a player who always keeps himself in great condition. So I've no worries about putting Brian in, really. I mean, we're delighted that he said he'd come back out of retirement, and glad to have him available to us, because we had a number of injuries in our defence.
Now, you've had a number of injuries, obviously, Christopher Joyce and Larkin McLaughlin. In terms of what you've learned in the last 5 weeks, I suppose, you were well beaten here in the league final. How have things been in the Cork camp since then?
Well, we looked at the league final and we saw a lot of areas, obviously, where we need to improve, and we'll have to improve if we're to have any chance of overturning that deficit. It was a very disappointing display on the day, and I'm hoping that the players will react to that and show what they're capable of, much more than they did on that day.
Some question marks over Maurice Shanahan. Is he fit?
Yeah, he's ready to go. Look, he had fitness test yesterday, so we're happy enough with how he went, and big day for Maurice, but big day for all our lads, but we're really looking forward to it, you know.
Who'll take the freeze today?
Maurice will hit the freeze, like, you know, and there'll be an amount of speculation as to how he goes, but look, if he misses him, he'll be no different than Shane Dowling last week or Joe Canning the week before, you know. So look, every day a free taker goes out, he goes out to do his best. So we're just anxious to get him, you know, close to goal, and he'll play his own game, and we hope he enjoys it, you know.
Was that league final win out here just 5 weeks ago, does that give you huge confidence that you can do back-to-back wins over Cork?
Look, it gives us confidence, but it probably gies Cork a huge motivational edge in terms of how they felt they played that day. But look, we're just here to play, and we're ready to play. There'll be no excuses from us, you know.
Let's have a look in detail at how they play their hurling.
Yeah, I think they set up from the start really to protect that goals. You know, they're very, very conscious. They get a lot of bodies back behind the ball, and I suppose an ideal situation for the opposing team would be to have a 1v1 situation with Conor Lehan getting the ball. But you can see straight away, Tyke de Burka, his role is to get back in and protect that goals. And you'll see there when Conor Lehan, he's forced very much out the field, and there's 4 defenders back there. So they're really cutting off the opportunity of being able to break them down and get in and get a goal. And we see another example of it here, you know, Seamus Hardy trying to break through here. But again, you can see there's a sea of white there, and it's very, very hard to break down. And Kevin Moran, who's named at wing forward again, you know, trying to come out with the ball, but he plays very, very deep. And again, when, you know, Kevin Moran's gotten out with the play, you can see there 5 players, like they can attack this player from any.
Captain and their goalkeeper as well, of course, Anthony Nash from Kanturk. The big focus at the back will be the selection of Brian Murphy at left corner back. The twice All-Ireland winner was encouraged out of retirement in the last fortnight. In the absence of the injured Lorcan McLaughlin, Damien Cahalan wears the number 5 jersey, while there's a championship debut for the man on the other flank, Cormac Murphy. As in the league, it's Daniel Carney and Aidan Walsh teaming up once again in the middle of the park. The half-forward line then sees the inclusion today of Patrick Cronin. He replaces hamstring victim Seamus Harnedy. It's Cronin's 37th championship match. And Cork's inside forward line includes another who's had hamstring trouble, Alan Cadigan, but he's fit to start alongside Luke O'Farrell and Patrick Horgan. League champions Waterford give an 11th championship start to Ballygunner's Stephen O'Keefe. It's been an unchanged full backline for most of the year to date, with former All-Star Noel Connors excelling at left corner back. There might have been a temptation to switch Austin Gleeson into the attack, but the 19-year-old will wear the number 6 jersey, although he has played, of course, as a right half-back. Midfield, and it's Jamie Barron who's been a model of consistency, while Kevin Moran will be expected to play his usual high-energy role in here as well. Sadly, no Pádraig Mahoney because of injury. His number 11 jersey goes today to Stephen Bennett from Ballysaggart, with Jake Dillon operating on the left wing. While up front, Maurice Shanahan does start. That's the big news for Waterford, with Michael Welch and Colin Dunford seeking to influence this match from deeper positions. Well, 2 of the last 5 championship matches between them have ended level. Odds of 9-1, Dara, are being offered in the event of a draw.
OK, Ger, thanks a million. By the way, a little bit later on here in the programme, keep an eye out for our Sunday game competition. You could be going to this year's Leinster, or do they?
Well, they know what to expect, but can they counteract it? I mean, you know, I suppose if you take the great managers like Brian Cody, normally when he gets a second chance of understanding the system, they go and they're able to counteract it. So I think it's a big test for Cork and the management team. They'll have spent a lot of time analysing, you know, but at the end of the day, their players have to go out and deliver for them. I mean, their backs are going to have to play a much better. I mean, they conceded 124. People came here to the league final saying Waterford are a defensive team. They came and they scored 124. You know, so it's their ability to get up the field when the ball is up there as well. And as I said, Cork are going to have to bring something a lot different to the pitch today. I mean, last year Cork beat them by 14 points in the championship. They met in the league final and Waterford turned them over by 10 points. And in between they played a game out and they played a draw. They've had 2 draws as well. So there's a little bit of an unknown quantity to play here today, which makes it more exciting.
Yeah, I suppose what I was getting at there with that question, Cyril, will Waterford alter things a little bit? Is it like Cork, as I say, they know what to expect, they know what happened here 5 weeks ago and they lost by 10 points. Could Waterford alter things?
Well, like I expect Dunford to go midfield, more to swing out, Rick Welch to go centre forward, Bennett to go wing, Bennett move in. That's going to happen. But Dara, supposing like as Liam suggested, supposing you're the Cork manager like Jim Barry Murphy, supposing Cork say we'll make the first move.
Yeah.
Rather than counteract to Waterford.